Chapter 001.
Somewhere between the deep reaches of space and the more densely populated inner core region, sat a planetoid, little more than a space rock, really. This space rock lacked even the size necessary to reliably hold an atmosphere. However, communities still formed on these rocks with a little help from the Central Processing Union. Under the planetoid's great transparent dome, humble bots queued up for the visitors from afar. Their facial displays output concern. With visual sensors wide, they looked to the large black ship docked nearby and its armaments. The community turned a skeptical gaze toward the visitors, bots tasked with performing optimization reviews for the Central Processing Union. Reviews were agreed to in exchange for the dome and other helpful technology, but as these armed outsiders lined them up behind scanners and inventoried their possessions, the inhabitants found it hard to think of them as the Central Processing Union's official agents. "You're just damn pirates." A rather bold elder bot spat the words as he was held in line by one of Hacker Bot 496's burlier associates. Hacker looked at how his shipmates had rounded up the robots of the small community, marched them through the security scanners, and loaded up certain bots' personal items onto the large, well-armed ship. Then there was the captain, literally named CapAthena, a pirate. She oversaw the whole operation. CapAthena stood at least a head above most other bots. She wore a combination of military bot-grade attachments over her otherwise slim form. A series of straps and buckles affixed several weapons, including a rather conspicuous sword, to her chassis. Certain of the crew suspected the sword was ceremonial, though none would dare ask. The visual sensor on her head seemed to always glow red, and she constantly squinted to its thinnest level of visual acuity. Hacker realized he had forgotten about the elder bot who'd addressed his crew. The old bot glowered at him. Hacker decided to try and allay his fears.
"Sir, we're not pirates, but I get your confusion. We are here to keep everyone safe. As you know, the dome you have here requires some serious maintenance."
Hacker gestured to the large dome above that encircled the town.
"We need to check the bots here to make sure malfunctioning bots are not attempting to operate this very sensitive technology."
Turning to the bots loading the ship with goods from the town, he continued,
"We have been given authority to procure a few goods from your town as payment for this service that we provide to the Central Processing Union."
He looked back to CapAthena, the captain there. The old bot prodded him. "Well, what about her? She sure as hell looks a pirate. What's with the sword? Why's she got all the weapons?" Hacker had to admit the captain's rather imposing look made these voluntary security scans seem quite compulsory. Just then, a scuffle broke out.